Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. So, comments are back on my channel. That happened rather unceremoniously. But I can take a video to talk about how that happened, kind of go over why I turned off comments in the first place, and then reiterate my stance on YouTubing and comments. And in the background, we can pull in my global account for Xmas Lars. And we can do a real quick review for him first. Super high base attack, so he can be your main attacker. He's kind of a do-everything attacker, good in all game modes. But the character skill, this will be good for subjugations, 5 hits, very high multipliers. And then with the high base agility, and then also limited time agility, he'll be the fastest character, so he'll be great for Arena. He doesn't have any kind of passive damage up, like Pursuit or Cage Vigor or Bold Vigor or something. But especially with the limited time agility for Arena, it would be easy to get him to 100% there for the limited time and then give him other weapons for Pursuit or Bold Vigor or whatever. So yeah, I don't think damage would be a problem with him. And I've seen people like very easily, not easily, but very ably hit the damage cap in subjugation, so yeah, I'm not too worried about the lack there. One thing about him, however, is that he doesn't have Pursuit as a available Karma ability, so maybe Bold Vigor for Arena, Cage Vigor for Subjugations, and then of course the 30% cooldown haste. This one's okay, the third Awakening ability, but I think he's still very usable at Awakening 0, and the Debris not that great either, so yeah. But the real reason I'm pulling is for this sword. This is kind of like another Dark Memory sword, so very strong. High attack, crazy multipliers, a number of hits, 5 hits for 90%, and 4 hits for 110%. That's nearly Dark Memory level. Not super fast, but these days, you know, with the cooldown haste, not as big of a deal. You could certainly put this on a slower character for Arena, like Yuzuki, Anniversary Yuzuki. That's who I might put it on there. Crazy passives as well. We see the power creep there, 35% and 40% damage up. So yeah, for subjugations, you could use it either as main or sub, and then get great damage there. Yep, really want this character. Also the only male character, so I can do a fashion check for him. Alright, but let's get pulling. There we go. Oh, let's check the ceiling. It is 150, right? Yeah, okay, good. Okay, got the luck again. Okay, so why did I turn comments back on? It's because, let's skip this. YouTube changed their settings, so it seems I can no longer hold comments. That was what I was doing before. I can't hold them for approval. And there are now enough steps to set a video, to comments on or off, and what kind of filters are in there that I just don't want to deal with it. So now my default settings for videos, skip, are going to be that all comments are just going to go through without my approval. It doesn't matter if I have pre-approved the users or not. And of course, blocked people are still blocked. And then YouTube will still automatically, oh, there's a purple, hide comments that they deem inappropriate, whether they are like, whoa, bad language or threats directed at either me or other commenters. With things the way they are now, it's just easier for me to set my default settings to comments on, and then change them to off for individual videos. Stop! That might be a debris there. I was wondering if this was a Lars-only banner, but we see there that it's not. But yes, I may turn comments off for videos in the future. And I may turn off comments across my entire channel in the future. I reserve that right. But yeah, with the default to on, now community post, you can comment on those. No purples. Alrighty, so why did I turn off comments in the first place for a variety of reasons. One was that I was entering a very busy period of my life, including moving and then traveling. I put up some videos of my travel lately. And I just wanted one less thing to think about during that time. Also, I was just fed up with the global near reincarnation community. I don't know if I've been lucky up to now, but all the game communities that I've been a part of up to now have been cool and normal. Or maybe that is typical for communities, and the global near reincarnation community is just especially weird. But yeah, my gorge filled that I didn't want to deal with it. The straw that broke the donkey's back was the owner of a guide website who requested I never name them, running through a list of flimsy excuses like toilet paper for why they would not put me on their list of recommended creators, even though it's pretty obvious I am the #1 near reincarnation creator on global, arguably even JP. But it was in that moment that they just ran through that list of excuses that my haters, they don't believe the reasons that they give for hating me. They just want any reason. They just want to hate me for any reason. Oh, excuse me. So I was like, this juvenile ass community, I don't have the patience for this, so yeah, comments off. Alrighty. But I always had turning comments back on in the cards. Oh, Mama Door. I initially said that when a near reincarnation shut down, that I would do it then, because then the juvenile ass community would be broken up. But I rethought it, and I really believe in getting more people into the game. So I changed the timing to when shutdown is announced, so that I can communicate with people. Come on, all these light greatswords are maxed out. So that I could communicate with people in the comments, especially new players that are interested in this story. Alright, we'll go to gems here, and want to know what to do in the game and how to do it in order to see the story that they want to see. But yeah, for a number of reasons, the game does look like it is winding down. Not saying it's guaranteed, just saying that's how it looks. So I was kind of mentally preparing to turn comments back on anyway. But yeah, I hope that in my turning comments off for that amount of time, that people learned a lesson, and that is that social media accounts are the platform of the account holder. They are not the platform for the viewers and commenters. This is not a public space where anything goes, and the account holder must change how they are or how they do things for the audience. I am the main voice here. I am the leading man. I am the moderator. I am the judge, jury, and executioner. That might sound like delusions of grandeur, but you can start your own YouTube channel, and you can be the leading man or woman and run it however you like. That is how this works. I made a video, Why I Block, to warn people what will get them blocked. Not just on my platform, but other platforms as well. But part of the reason why I made that video is to tell people that if you also have a significant online following, that you should exercise your own right to block and not feel bad about it. Yikes. Well, went to the ceiling. Alright, let's exchange for Lars. Maybe I'll do a fashion check with him and then Leon. They're both wearing kind of modern clothes, so yeah. Lars, alright. There he is. Alright, and then we can finish my talk here. But yeah, people can be unreasonable on the internet in a way that hopefully they are not in real life, so we are not obligated to humor them. As a 100-year-old book on etiquette said, never associate with bad company, have good company, or none. But yeah, the company that you keep reflects on you, and if you keep company that lifts you up, you can be better yourself. And I have called reading and managing the comments sections a chore, a burden, and some people seem to think that makes me a jerk, but really think about what that means. It's precisely because I take the comment section seriously that I say that. Children are also a chore and a burden, but that doesn't mean that we don't love them or care for them. And many YouTubers don't feel responsibility for their comment sections at all, so they aren't burdens for them. But I place greater importance on the comment section than them. I consider each one a direct message to me. So I read them all, I put hearts on them, and I reply if I have the time. I feel responsibility for my comment section, which is why I turn them off. I would rather have no comments than comments left unread. Maybe it sounds paradoxical, but it makes sense to me, and since I am the leading man, what I say goes. You know who I am? I am Rust from True Detective, but while he's a cop, I am a YouTuber. Rust is someone who lives and operates by his own code, which makes sense to him and no one else, and so he is not accepted into their communities. But nevertheless, he works for the good of their communities. It's not an easy way to live, but it's the only way he can live with himself. I feel like all of that applies to me too. And I am at peace with how I present myself and how I do things here, and have been for years, and I am aware it is not like other people. But that doesn't matter to me at all. You can take it or leave it. There are people who just can't leave it, and that is something that they need to work out with themselves. But for normal, cool people, I hope in what I present that they can find some value here. Okay, that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.